every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nation.
Okay, let us go directly in here. I want to hold the thing up.
And we didn't have pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides, but we could grow things beautifully, and the taste of the food was beautiful. More so, it had the higher balance of nutrients to keep you healthy. Have a look in the history book and you'll find that only 3% went to hospital with cancer back in those years. Now it's 93% who go to the hospital with cancer. And you know why? It's because of the chemicals that they're putting into your food, either at the farm end or at the market end, one or the other. You are getting poison to eat. Let me share something with you so that you can have your own organic garden in your backyard and do it the right way. Do it the easy way, and you will have food that will keep your body healthy. Now, there's a tree that will stump a few people. That's the flower. There's the pod there. Now, as we come around here in the tree, it has a funny looking fruit. If I could just find one. Now, there we are. That's what the fruit looks like. And if you go into the books and look up this particular tree, you'll find that it's got thousands and thousands and thousands of people who say that it is a miracle cure for cancer. Well, if you recognise the leaves and even the fruit, as you can see, is very close to looking like one of the cutlet family, and it is. And it's commonly known in Queensland as the southside tree. There's one there that's cut open, and if you can see, Glenn's making a nice dish with it. What does it taste like, Glenn?
Oh, it's actually very delicious. It's similar to a custard apple. Very similar. This is a ripe one, and what I'm doing, I don't know if there's a special way to do it, but there are big black seeds in it.
Yes.
I'm trying to get it out. I think probably indigenous people know how to do it better than I do.
And you're just mixing it in with a lot of other fruit, making a fruit salad.
I've made a fruit salad and I'm adding it to the fruit salad, but I'm just removing those seeds first.
Well, there's a beautiful use for this natural indigenous fruit to Queensland. And it has all those healing qualities.
It has wonderful properties for your stomach. It gets rid of parasites. It prevents constipation apparently, but it also fixes up dysentery. So it is a wonderful plant.
It's a miracle tree, yes. Well, there you are. Now, what have we got there, Glenn?
Well, this is the stalk of the Graviola fruit.
That was in the middle.
This is in the middle. It was much longer. I've had a bite and it tastes just like banana. It's
Yes,
a kind of banana.
No, it's like having a banana inside the fruit.
Absolutely.
Well, what do you know about that?
I'll show you. This is the fruit here.
Yes.
This is a smaller one. And when you cut it open, what you've got is, those are the seeds I showed you.
Yes.
They're on there. And then going from the stalk here, you've got this banana.
Well, there you are. That's beautiful.
Very interesting fruit.
In some places it's known as a guanabana, guanaba, and it's also known as a nanka blanda. These are just some of the native names given to this tree. It has action that will kill cancer cells. It slows down tumour growth. It kills bacteria. It reduces blood parasites. It lowers the heart rate, dilutes blood vessels, and it sedates. It's a sedative. These are the natural attributes to this tree. And obviously, too, it's one of the trees that the pharmaceuticals don't like because they can't patent the things that it does. And this is a natural way to get a healing, and it's very powerful. If you go into the internet and do a Google search on this, you're going to find literally 3,000 or 4,000 recipes on how to use this tree to kill parasites, for heart attacks, for neuralgia, for rheumatism, you name it. One of the most valuable natural herbage trees for the human body. Now the chemical companies and the big drug companies, they like to demonise and they like to put down some of these natural herbs, natural trees, natural fruits that do a lot of good to make people healthy and happy, because they can't patent it and they can't make money out of it. So I'll give you some of the rundown that you can find yourself when you go into the internet in the tropical plant database, and you can do your own investigation. But let me tell you, this is what it says. Ananaceous acetogenins are only found in the Ananaceae family of trees, and this is one of them. These chemicals, in general, they have been documented scientifically, and they're found that they have anti-tumorous, anti-parasitic, insecticidal, and antimicrobial activities. The mode of action studies in the science, 3 separate laboratories determined that these acetogenins are superb inhibitors of enzyme processes that are only found in the membranes of cancerous tumorous cells. And that is why they are toxic to cancer cells, but they have no toxicity to any healthy cells. In other words, your immune system stays intact and your immune system takes over and heals your body for you. There's something else that I'll share with you that you should be able to read in the front page of every newspaper, but you won't, because the newspapers are not going to print something that the cartel, the pharmaceutical companies, make sure that they're not going to print it. This is what it says in the scientific studies, and this is only back in 2003. But before I tell you, I just want to say to you, if you want to heal yourself of cancer, the first thing you've got to make sure that you do not eat those ingredients that cause toxicity in your blood. That means no caffeine, that means no sugar, that means not too much salt, no alcohol, and that means cut out the meat, and that means fresh veggies and fruit, and that means drinking plenty of water. You do all that, and then you use this particular tree and its qualities, you will heal yourself. Your immune system will heal you. The scientific studies that were done, it showed selectively toxic in vitro to these types of tumour cells: lung cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, pancreatic cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, lymphoma cells, and multi-resistant human breast adenocarcinoma. That's what it tells you. This is back in 2003, remember, not long ago. This particular tree with the anonacin is highly toxic to ovarian, cervical, breast, bladder, and skin cancer cells in very low dosages. It goes on to say that the anonacin is a promising anti-cancer agent. Now, why is it that the Cancer Foundation won't promote this? Because they're not getting any money to promote it. You see, the cartel of the pharmaceutical companies and the drug companies, they give a lot of money to the cancer foundations. And the cancer foundations have to do what they're told to keep on getting that money. And it's not about curing you or anybody else of cancer. It's about keeping a few million people in very cushy jobs all over the world. Just one more quick note about this. The cartel of the pharmaceutical drug companies, they've got plenty of people that they pay the money, and they will get plenty of professors to come out and demonise this and put their story in the newspapers to deceive you and to delude you and make you think that this story that we're giving you is false. I can assure you this is not a false story. A wonderful tree you have in your backyard. When you consider that it is used for heart conditions, cough, flu, difficult childbirth, asthma, hypertension and parasites, when you consider that it's used for liver problems, neuralgia, rheumatism and arthritis pain, and when you consider that it's a sedative, and believe you me, I know how good it is. I went to sleep within half an hour after having a feed of this beautiful fruit. something you should